Hello everybody. I moved something from my wish list to my garage because of inflation. This has been on my wish list forever. In the past, for emergency power, I use this dual fuel lantern. I use gasoline instead of the Coleman fuel. And if the lights went out and it was dark outside, I would just, fire up the lantern and we'd have some super bright light. So I had this on my list and it was $68 was the base price, and then of course there can be shipping, there can be handling, there can be tax, so all the SH&T involved can come into play. And so as I saw the prices going up on the unit, I quickly hunted down all over the internet until I found one. Luckily, found one at the old retail price, free shipping, and bought it. So let's take a look at it. Okay, this is the Milwaukee 2362. And -20 always means tool only. Means no battery, no charging kit. Just the tool. Anytime you see -20, it's just the tool. Alright, and they're calling it the M12 Strobe Light with USB charging. I'll show you that. 67-hour runtime. Now there are three settings: bright, medium, and low. And it's 400 lumens, 200 lumens, and 40 lumens, and I'll show you that. Strobe, I didn't see a strobe when I tested it. I'll have to look at the directions, which are lame. And then it also has a USB charging port. So I have my USB thing. I'll plug it in here. I'm not going to charge anything with it. I'm just going to, show you where it is and how that works. Alright, the paperwork, the lawyers did all the writing, so there's very little with instruction. Any tool you buy with Milwaukee brand, the only useful part is just one little section that shows you the functions. Oh, but I did read the words for the first time, and I'm, because I'm a guy and you're not allowed to read the instructions. But if you press and hold the power button for a couple of seconds, that'll activate the strobe setting. So that's why I didn't see the strobe setting before. I just, clicked the button and it came on. So I lose man points for reading the instructions. I apologize. I looked at the picture, but the picture didn't, just said this is the button. Now, I haven't tried it on a compact battery. Let me do that. My Milwaukee batteries are extremely old. I was doing some math, and they're about 10 years old. I think I bought them in 2012, something like that. See the super glue on them where they were coming apart? I think what happened, yeah, these little clips at the top broke for some reason. Yeah, probably my fault. That one's still good. But anyway, they do last a long time. Alright, I'll show you the features. And did I say how high it was? Okay, so I was in editing and I had to come back out here and reshoot the height measurements. Okay, with the extended battery, all the way to the top, it's 13 inches. The height of the unit without the battery, or if you have the compact, the little batteries in there, these guys, you have those in there, it's going to be 12 inches. And then if you don't have it on the handle, compact battery is 10.5, and with the extended it's 11.5, so another inch. So those are your measurements. Your width at the widest point, 3.5. Lighting area, about 2.5. Yeah, and then 3 across the top. So let me show you the features real quick. Alright, we have the switch here. This big black knob switches it. And what it does is it folds the 2 outer lights back, and it goes from task, they're calling this task because, you know, it'll beam straight on to whatever you're working on, your task, to area, where you get a 360. So go from task, where it's a straight beam out, to area, where it goes 360. Then on the back, another thing to remove, we have the USB plug-in, where you take your USB type B plug and you plug it in there, and now you press this button right here when your device is connected, and you can recharge like your cell phone or something, or use it as a power supply if you hook it onto something else. Can it be used simultaneously? I don't know. Alright, the battery's going to go in this way and sit on there like that. So the small battery works. I guess this is a foot, so it will stand. Let me move my coffee cup here. Yeah, it will stand on the small battery, but I have these L-shaped batteries, a little extra capacity. XC6, I don't know if the 6 is the largest compact, extended compact. Which one is this? This is the 72 watt hour, 6 amp hour. Anyway, I'm going to use this one. So let's plug in the extended capacity. It's going to go on like that. Now the whole base is being used. So with the compact, the front feet were used to hold it, keep it from tipping over, and with the extended, the battery foot will hold it on, hold it up, keep it from falling. Now it has these labels on it that says remove them, which it shows the area. Oh, got a glare. Where it shows the area, and then it shows the task. And then on the other side, press to activate USB, and then remove it before you use it. I guess they mean remove the label. Alright, so let's see how bright this thing is. Let me turn off the lights and show you some brightness. Okay, we're going to show a engine compartment. So I'm going to turn off the lights. We'll go to black and turn on the LEDs here and see what 400 lumens will do. Okay, we are in the dark. Now the first on is 400 lumens. So here we have 400 lumens, and it is on the task setting, so I'm beamed into the engine. It's not on 360, and we drop it down to the next setting, and then we drop it down. Okay, so that was 400, 200, and 40 were the 3 settings. I couldn't remember when I was actually clicking this thing on and going through the cycle. Sorry about that. Now I can do the strobe. I really haven't done LED lights when they first came out. I have started buying flashlights and doing all that stuff because, you know, the camera really doesn't impress the viewer as much as it impresses the eye. So when you're filming it, it looks great, and then you go into editing and it looks like crap, and then you start messing with all the settings and you click up the brightness, and now you've cheated the viewer of what what it's actually performing, so it's kind of like, you got to doctor the film to show flashlights. That's why I really haven't done a whole bunch of flashlight videos. I'm just kind of showing this device. It was on my wish list for emergency power when the lights go out, and so that's really what I'm showing you. I'm going to use it when the lights go out, not for any great brightness purpose. Alright, now I'm going to set it to area. So I've turned them around all 3 spots. I'm going to set it down on the floor, turn it on, and see how it brightens things up. Okay, and again, it's decent. I mean, you can see all my crap all over the place. My license plate number. So it does, brighten everything up quite a bit. Even behind the camera. So it is pretty bright, and that's the 400 lumen setting. That's the 200. I don't even know if you can tell any difference. That's the 40. I mean, going from 200 to 40 lumens is, pretty big jump. And it is a little bit darker. The same area is lit up. It's just not as intense, let's say. And the strobe light, I'm going to turn it on, but you know what? It's usually crappy for the camera, but I'm going to turn it on anyway. Alright, there's the strobe light, and it looks way different with your eyes than it does with the camera. Sorry about that. Alright, when I turned the strobe off, it went to the setting I was at, which was the 40 lumens. Okay, so there you have it, our emergency light. It's a pretty hefty size. It doesn't weigh too much. I didn't put it on the scale or anything. Of course, weight, you got to weigh it with the battery. So there's what, 3, 5 different battery sizes you can put in this thing. I think 3 compacts and 2 extended sizes. So, what's weight? That's all relative. It's not heavy. And I really like the little cutouts here. So if it's on a wire or something, clothes hanger, whatever you hang it on, it's pretty nice in that, it won't slide all over the place, because, these have a tendency to go to the edge and then it'll be all crooked. So there is something to keep it in the middle. If you hang it up. So, it's light. Let's see, they're going for like $78 now. They were 68. Now let's call them 70. Now they're 80, so they jumped up $10. Do you want one? Do you need one? I don't know. I had been using this light here forever. The 2351. It's a single function, on and off, and that is it. 3 LEDs. It has a, what is that, 1/4 20 hanger, and then this guy here you can use to hang it up. I use it on the car all the time, or that's what I used it for. You can see it's all greasy and dirty, but I really like it. This one I kind of bought for the house, like I said. I really didn't like Coleman fuel in that in an emergency, you know, when I use it once every 2 or 3 years. And I didn't, you know, want to keep combing fuel forever and ever. And then I use gasoline, but gasoline, you know, separates since they put ether in it now, and you can get water in it, and, you know, just life's a real mess. So I'm going electric, you know. So everything's going electric. So we'll just use the coal fire plant to charge up my battery. And then when they run out of coal and it goes dark around here, I'll just turn it on. How's that sound? Sound like a plan? Then when the battery runs out, I'll just be in the dark, like everyone else. All right, well, thank you for watching.